more you learn, the better you're suited for whatever type of career you have or whatever position you're in.
I think there's an enormous amount of interesting things that are happening at the Power Authority, and I'd like to understand them more broadly and more comprehensively.
There should be more of an understanding as the NYPA energy services team comes in to do energy efficiency projects at a particular building.
Interesting to note here that we're also trying to address environmental concerns. So here we had cables in Lake Champlain that were oil filled, and here we are moving to newer technology.
So I'm just going to quickly show you an overview of the layout of the room. So you have your power stuff all in here.
I'm going to talk about solar energy, how it works, talk about different system configuration, talk about the major components of solar system.
As I move the spine from here to here, what happened to all the muscles? What happened to their length back here?
This training was conceived, if you will, as part of Governor Cuomo's 2011 ethics reform legislation.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Oluwanora, and first I want to thank everybody for coming and showing your support for the Developmental Intern Program for 2015.
This summer I was an intern at Paletti Power Project down in Astoria, and I worked in the metering department.
When you search for middleware now, for example, my name would come up and you could give me a phone call and we could have that discussion to try and help transfer that knowledge.
Jerry, that was really interesting, and it's cool to see how we can use the new PowerNet to go ahead and help us with that strategic initiative.
Electricity costs are a big part of the equation in determining the competitiveness and viability of any business or not-for-profit. Recharge New York addresses this issue by providing energy-intensive enterprises like Hardin Furniture with low-cost power to reduce their operating costs.
Recharge New York allocation means a lot to our business.
What the cost savings does is allows us to sustain employment, increase employment.
The Governor's Executive Order 88 Build Smart Initiative and Purchase College has been, in our view, leading the way to reduce our energy use 20% by 2020.
LPGB is a $460 million project. The project is scheduled to go between 2010 to 2022. It's basically a 10-year program.
Governor Cuomo's vision for a job-supporting green economy is being realized today, right here in Essex County. And the International Paper Company is leading the way.
The BG Control Room is the operations center for New York Central Region, all of our generation as well as transmission. The control room is staffed around the clock by highly trained operators who are ready at a moment's notice to respond to any system conditions or emergencies.
The 6 public-use charging stations at this airport are among the first of a planned 100 stations that the Power Authority is partnering with NYPA. They are part of what we're calling Charge New York initiative, which aims to build an entire network of up to 3,000 charging stations across New York State by 2018.
We've had a long relationship, and a very positive one, with the New York Power Authority, and have completed more than $30 million worth of projects over the last 15 years.
New York Energy Manager is a statewide data platform for gathering utility and energy data from state-owned and operated facilities. It aggregates data from across the state and provides a web-based platform in which to view this data and do advanced analysis.
We started this project to replace the aging boilers at Coney Island Hospital. The boilers were built in the 1930s and 1950s. Part of the project was to get the hospital's boiler plant off heavy oil, number 6 fuel oil, and to convert it to dual fuel natural gas and the number 2 fuel oil.
The Energy Master Plan is critically important for the City of Buffalo as a way to not only conserve energy, to be protective of the environment, but also to save costs for the residents of the city.
We focus on the people that have to bring about the change.
Case Solar is a partnership between New York Power Authority, NYPA, the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, and the State Education Department to make solar affordable for school districts all throughout the state.
Over the past 2 decades, the improvements that we've taken together at all the school facilities have resulted in annual cost avoidance of $22 million. We are just so proud to support the City of New York DCAS, do this project here at your great school.
Governor Cuomo and his team, as well as the New York Power Authority, Mr. Quinones and his team, and the many elected officials and other economic development partners, our congratulations for really going to bat for New York businesses to preserve and create much-needed jobs and new investment.
It's called hydroelectric power, making electricity from the energy created by flowing water. But it's a lot more complicated than just putting a paddle wheel at the bottom of Niagara Falls.